Hello, my Gamma friends. We're back on another video today. I just want to start before I get into anything. I want to say sorry that I haven't been posting as much videos lately. I've just been having trouble feeling motivated to make videos lately. But I do have a video for you today. This one I want to talk about how just like last year I've joined in on a fantasy box office thing for the summer or 2025 movies. So it basically works like fantasy football. All bunch of us content creators made well, we didn't all make it. I want to be very clear on that. It was all made by Low Bearing Beams podcast. Please check them out. They are awesome. But a bunch of us content creators drafted in films that we think will make money this year, and we're competing for whose four films make the most money. And because of there were 10 people doing it, and because we have to take turns, you're definitely not going to see any of the super massive films this year on my list because I was not able to snag them up before or someone else did, because I got number 7 on the draft list. But I do want to tell you about the films that I did draft after. So let's get into those. I'm going to tell you why I chose them. All right, let's get into this. Now, first we have from the world of John Wick, Ballerina. So I picked this one based on something that I found out was not true afterwards. I thought that one of the John Wick films had made $1 billion at the box office. Apparently, it didn't. But I thought that. So I picked. I thought this is a pretty decent pick to get. I still think it's a pretty decent pick. Definitely not $1 billion worthy pick. It's not. I don't think there's any chance it makes anywhere near that. But I think it's going to make like a decent bit of money. So let's go on to the next pick. Next up, I chose Karate Kid Legends. And this one I think is going to do pretty good at the box office. Mainly because, not because it's a legacy sequel, but because of how popular Cobra Kai is. I'm pretty sure that the Cobra Kai TV show is massively popular, so I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are really excited for this. If the Cobra Kai series had not happened and this were just a legacy sequel, to two different and reboot or two different and sets of Karate Kid movies, I don't think it would do well, but because of Cobra Kai becoming such a massive hit over the past 5 or so years it's been going, I think this one has a really good chance of doing well. So let's go to the next. Next up, we have The Life of Chuck. So this one is one that I think is kind of an underrated pick. I'm honestly surprised nobody else had else swooped in on this one. I think this is going to do pretty good at the box office. It has a phenomenal cast. As there's so many big stars in it. You can see a lot of them on your screen right now. There's just so many big actors in this. It's based on a story by Stephen King. It's directed by Mike Flanagan, who's known to be someone who does really good films, particularly really good Stephen King adaptations. And I also think there's ink that it could get a boost from the fact that it's not horror. I think that there are a lot of people who have heard of Stephen King and his work, but might not be into horror. So they might want to come check out a film that is based on his work, but is not a horror film. This is not a horror film, which is honestly very surprising to me that it's not. I didn't know that Stephen King had done on anything. It's not horror, but I think the fact that this isn't is going to open up a completely new audience for Stephen King adaptations. And so I think that alone will really help at the box office. Alrighty, so my final pick was I Don't Understand You. Now, that doesn't sound like it's going to be a very big film, and it's probably not. But I think it might make a little bit of money. Now, a couple things to remember here. One, this was my final pick, which meant that all of the big movies were gone at this point. But also, I think this film will make a decent bit of money, because horror comedies usually make a decent bit of money at the box office. I think, and not only that, but this does have some recognizable actors in it, like Nick Kroll. I think I think that this would make it a decent bit of money. That's all my suggestions for my picks for the 2025 fantasy box office that's being run by Load Bearing Beams podcast. Let me know what you think of my picks down below. That's really everything I have to say for this video. This again is your host, Smash Cherry John, signing off.